Alright, Brainiacs, buckle up, because it's about to get funky. I'm Hugo, your fast-talking honey badger on the hunt for knowledge. Buzzed and ready, no guts, no glory. Let's race in. Here's a brain teaser for you. Have you ever heard of someone who mixes politics and health like a smoothie? You know, with extra science sprinkles on top. Okay, switching rivers. Today we're talking about Abdul El-Sayed. He's an American politician and an epidemiologist. That means he studies how health and sickness spread in groups of people. And dude, he's done some wild and crazy things to help folks in Michigan. Speaking of wild stuff, check this out. At just 30 years old, he became Detroit's health officer, the youngest in a big United States city. Whoa! Detroit had been through a tough time called bankruptcy, so the health department needed rebuilding, and he jumped in like a lifeguard for city health. Get a load of this, folks. He worked to clean the air by pushing back when a big refinery wanted to puff out more sulfur dioxide. That is a stinky gas that can bother your lungs. After the push, overall emissions went down. Cleaner air means happier lungs. Pause for a moment and breathe that in. And now, hold on to your fur. After the Flint water crisis, he helped start lead testing in Detroit schools. Lead is super bad for kids' brains, so catching it early is perfectly important. He also helped kids get free glasses in city schools, sharper vision for class missions, plus he fixed up animal control, so pets and people stayed safer. We're on a roll. Later, he led Wayne County's Department of Health, Human, and Veteran Services. That is Michigan's most populated county, and he worked on health access and support for people who needed extra help. Bear with me, this gets wild. He has also been a teacher and researcher at Columbia University, where he even created a new class about systems science and population health. That's like looking at the whole jungle, not just one tree, to see how everything connects. He co-edited a big textbook about that idea, and he hosts a show called America Dissected, where he talks about health and politics. Dude is like a microscope with a megaphone. Time for a beehive of knowledge. Okay, now here is where it gets extra spicy. His platform is progressive, which means he wants big changes to help people. He supports Medicare for all, a plan for one big health system to cover everyone. Fewer forms, more care. He also wants stronger rules on giant companies so they cannot act like big hungry hippos eating all the marbles, because more competition can mean better prices and fairer choices. On tech, he says companies using artificial intelligence need clear rules, like safety, honesty, and fairness for workers. Robots should not steal your job in the night, right? This is bananas. He is also super into clean air and water and big climate goals that treat the planet like our only home, because it is money talk. He refuses PAC and corporate donations, which means no big buckets of cash from special groups. He raised millions from regular people giving small amounts, and he says that keeps him focused on folks, not fancy lobbyists. I mean, honey, not money, am I right? He's also pro-union, having been an SEIU, AFT, UAW, and a writers' union, and the UAW endorsed his run for the United States Senate in 2026. Speaking of runs, he already won his party's big primary vote, and now he is heading to the November showdown. Hold on to your seats, it is gonna be wild. Here is a twist. He has an MD degree, but chose not to get a medical license. Instead, he focused on public health to help whole communities at once. That is like choosing to fix the watering hole so all the animals can drink, not just bringing one canteen to one buddy. Smart move. Quick fun facts. He grew up in Southeast Michigan. His family is Egyptian American and he is Muslim. He lives in Ann Arbor with his wife Sarah and their 2 daughters. Oh, he captained a lacrosse team at Oxford while earning a doctorate. Talk about multitasking. I can barely juggle 2 honeycombs. Okay, serious time. He talks a lot about wars and peace using a health lens. He supports helping Ukraine, with many countries working together under shared rules. Regarding the Gaza war, he called it a public health catastrophe and pushed for a ceasefire. And he also used a very strong word, genocide. Some people and groups agree with that word, others strongly disagree, and experts and international courts are still debating it. It is complicated and very serious, but what everyone can agree on is that protecting people, stopping harm, and caring for kids is the goal. Now, a tiny daydream. Imagine me as Dr. Hugo, epidemiologist. I stride on stage with a lab coat and a tail. I hand out free tiny glasses to meerkats, test puddles for lead with my whiskers, and tell jokes to cure the giggle sniffles. Hakuna Matata, but like cooler. Stay curious, little one. Get in the zone. It is honey badger time. Next up is a doozy. I am pouncing on another trailblazing brain from the world of science and discovery. You won't believe what is coming next. Oh, that was a wild ride. Give yourself a tail wagging high five. Keep your curiosity as wild as a honey badger. Let's go wild. Keep your tails wagging and stay curious.